God damn it. Alright, good evening everybody, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of the same series that I've been doing for the past freaking year now. Yeah! Let's go play Trails of Cold Steel 2, everyone. Because Cold Steel 1 was one hell of a cliffhanger, right? Yeah, let's, you know what? Screw it. Let's let the opening play properly this time. I don't care. Okay, let's hop right in, shall we? Naturally, we're gonna be loading some clear data here. Because, hey, I got some bonuses, I might as well use it. And, playing this on New Game Plus is ideal to show off things. Now, I won't say what things, but things. So, we get 5 points for carryover. I will be bringing over our max bonding points, and I will be bringing over number data. Saves me time doing fishing and cooking stuff. I don't have to worry about doing any of that on screen, so we can do that, as well as see everyone's bonding points, because why the hell isn't this just a default option? Yeah, we'll also carry over link levels in Overdrive, because that's free. So yeah, let's begin. I will be playing on normal because I am not carrying over quartz or anything. And you can load clear data from the original game. So we shall do that. Based on my level, I get that. It's not much, but hey, it helps. We got student rank A0, so we get the golden emblem. And yeah, that's the basics down.
I was bewildered. I was impatient. I felt overwhelming disappointment with myself and anger at my own weaknesses.
Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down. On my first day with Class 7, I was sitting in a room full of strangers. Now I know I'm standing among friends.
But even with that, I've got no regrets about coming to Thor's. None at all.
Well, you sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough.
But getting to know you two showed me that there are nobles who live up to that name.
You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
Before I came to the academy, I was a Jaeger.
But I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
I can't believe it! My very first class trip! We're gonna have the best time!
You deserve the chance to earn that legacy you were talking about. To leave a light for those who'll come after.
So brilliant was my time at the academy that those feelings consumed my every thought, my every waking moment. The time I spent with my classmates was something that, in so many ways, changed me. From the strict yet kind instructors who diligently taught us, to the people we met as we traveled across the country. The time spent with them, my memories of them, were like a truly radiant light. And somewhere, a part of me thought that radiance would continue shining for ages to come. But all it took was a single bullet to bring everything crashing down.
Go finish your speech in hell.
That bullet sparked a fire which grew and grew before our eyes, evolving into a great flame that smothered our light in an instant.
Well played, Armbrust.
There were no exceptions, be it those seemingly never-ending days or anything else I'd come to treasure.
Resound, resound, O voice everlasting! Rend night's silent veil and reveal unto all the beautiful world!
Everything was reduced to ash.
But at the end of the day, I'm C. That's the real deal. The Crow Armbrust you've known all this time, he isn't real. He never was.
Back then, I still didn't understand. I didn't know the pure bliss that comes from being with others, nor did I know the ache that comes from parting with them. I didn't understand what it meant to truly love someone. All I could do was endure the torment of my own sense of powerlessness and bottle up the feelings I could do nothing about. All while trying desperately to fight against that ever-burning flame.
So yeah, that's why I didn't bother with a recap. Because, hey, the game is nice enough to do it for us. And apparently we are in some mountains. This area is brand new. Oh, just taking a nap. God, that must be freezing.
Where am I? How did I get here? I feel like I was fighting, and then... Am I dreaming?
Of course not.
Yep. This is reality, buddy.
So you've finally woken up.
You're...
And I wish it were, but this is no dream. This is reality. Cold, cruel reality. And you're going to need to hurry up and accept that because you haven't got time to waste. His core's been damaged, which means he's not going anywhere anytime soon. So you're gonna need to protect yourself, Ashen Awakener.
The good times. So, it was October 30th when, we finished Cold Steel 1. So, Reen's been out cold for practically a whole month. God damn.
Ashen Awakener? What are you talking about? Wait. What's going on here anyway? What is that thing? Wait, never mind that. What are you?
Ugh, knock it off. How am I supposed to answer anything when you keep bombarding me with question after question?
Say hello to main girl Celine.
You're
right.
a chosen one.
It's a cat. We got a talking cat.
Chosen by a fragment of the ancient Great Power.
Great power?
That's right. Those fragments were the origin of the great knights that appear in Erebonian legends. At times, they protected people from harm and disaster, while at others, they were the cause of harm and disaster themselves. And the being in front of you is one of them, a divine knight known as the Ashen Knight.
The Ashen Knight? Wait. I remember when I called him.
Hello, Draconic Rat. You finally made it. We just started, so you didn't miss too much.
You got it. You've known that name for a while by now. But he's not the only divine knight that's active. The noble faction has one under their control, too. That one is known as the Azure Knight, or Dean. Remember? That's the one you fought and lost against.
Yeah, that's the one you got your ass beat by. Remember that? That was pretty funny.
Why? Why did it come to this?
How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes.
Why did everyone...
No, I'll stop.
Crow.
He had me fooled, too.
Which did it better? I would say the transition between 3 and 4.
How could I have known that irresponsible playboy was the Azure Knight's Awakener? He's obviously had plenty of experience piloting it, too. He must be pretty dedicated to his cause, whatever it is.
Hey, get up! You can hear me, right? Take me back to Trista! Take me back to my classmates!
I enjoy seeing Reen freaking out, though. It's a good look on him.
You're wasting your time. His core was heavily damaged in the battle with the Azure Knight. Didn't I just tell you that? And despite that, he strained himself flying all the way out here afterwards. Even when he was barely hanging on, he prioritized your recovery over his own. You exhausted yourself during your first synchronization with him, you know.
Damn it! This must be somewhere in the Isengard range, on the northern side of the Nortia province.
Huh. I'm surprised you were able to work that out just from a glance. I guess that's what happens when you're raised in the mountain. Hey, where are you going?
Just freaking ignoring Celine. Yeah, I mean, that's what Crow Baby does. I didn't receive any new game items. What are you talking about?
My stuff's gotta be around here somewhere.
Now the real question is, why is his stuff all the way
I can sense
over
monsters
here?
nearby too. I'm gonna need to be careful.
Like, if he was carried over here by Valimar and then ejected out of the cockpit all of a sudden, like, why is his stuff all the way over here? This looks like all my gear. Good thing I managed to find everything. I better set the master ports in my orbit, too. How's my sound, by the way? Seems a little loud. A little louder than usual, anyway. No, that's, standard stuff. Okay, never mind. I was tempted to call him Asher Siegfried, but I forgot. Yeah. Anyway, I got all my items and stuff I've got. Student notebook, all that kind of stuff. Random DLC crap I got when I got the game. Let's just go pick all those up. Not that I'll probably be using these all that often, but I'd like to at least show them off. Zarin powder, shining bomb, whatever. I'll pick these guys up off screen, except these ones. I can't believe they just give you 10 Zarin powders. Like, that's ridiculous. Alright, whatever. Or for when you need Sepith for slots. Exactly. Alright. A tough foe. Green's windup is way slower in this game.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Let's move. Sit. Let's move. Sit. Here I go. Sit. Let's move. Here I go.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Damn, I got an overdrive bar already? Huh, must be carried over when you get a new game. Okay. Not bad. Monsters around here shouldn't be a problem if you keep that up. No, I can do better. I need to hurry up and get back into fighting form. Hey! Check the monster guide now. The active voice record. All the general stuff.
I wonder what's going on over at the academy now.
Hey! Slow down a minute!
Well, only one way to find out.
Yeah, overdrive with one party member. I don't think that works. Pretty sure it doesn't.
If I keep going this way, I should be able to get out of the canyon.
Excuse me!
Poor Celine.
You can't seriously be thinking of leaving him there out in the open, are you? Hey, say something. Are you mad at me or something?
Why would I be? You only completely disregarded and overruled my decision.
What else was I supposed to do? If we hadn't flown away when we did, you'd be dead by now. We probably would have lost Valimar too. If anything, you should be thanking me.
Forget it. Right now, I want to focus on finding the others.
You never
If
will.
I keep going this way, I should end up on the highway at some point.
Sorry, but that's a huge waste of time. It's been over a month since all of that stuff happened back in Trista.
Oh yeah, by the way, you've been out cold for a month.
A month? You can't be serious. There's no way it's been that long.
I'm sure she would if she could catch up to him.
Oh sure, don't believe me. Like I said, you completely exhausted yourself during your first synchronization with the Ashen Knight. And I do mean completely. There was a real chance you could have died.
What?
It's a miracle you're able to walk around like this a mere month later, and it's all thanks to him. He used what little mana he had left to heal you rather than himself. And just so you know, I've been here this whole time, watching over you. So I really don't think I deserve all of this animosity I'm getting from you.
This can't be. It's been a whole month since what happened near Trista. But then, what happened to the others?
Oh, they dead. No.
Hey, wait a... Oh, for heaven's sake!
Gosh, Reen. Such a dick right now. You know what? I like having Sepith. I don't think that one will be easy to cut down with my sword. Might be better off using arts.
Bring it on! My turn!
Oh, gotta get all the tutorial stuff out of the way, so... May as well show them how it's done.
Here I go! Yeah! My turn! My turn!
And yeah, you can see the difference.
Let's move! Arcus, activate! Yeah!
Zero art screen time. Yeah, it's
Okay,
not quite in
it's
this
safe
game.
for now.
And no sense in healing because there's a charging station right here. What's an orban charging station doing out here? Well, whatever. This will be a good point to return if I need to recharge. Orban charging stations work the same as they do in all the other games. You inspect them, it'll recover your health and EP. Some special ones will also let you shop and upgrade your slots, but this is just a standard one. So, none of that just yet. Not until we get out of the prologue.
You could really try calming down a little, you know. You could at least respond.
Oh, good. The tier quartz. Because we need some healing right now. That one looks really powerful. Still, I can't let something like this throw me off. I need to hurry and get it back up to speed. The stronger, the better. Green can now use his S-Craft.
Enemy sighted! Let's take him out! Let's move!
Okay, game, if you insist.
Gather on my blade!
Okay, it's safe for now.
Basically, S-Crafts are really good in this game. Like, extremely good. To the point that they need to nerf them in CS3 and 4. That about wraps that up. I feel like I've gotten the hang of fighting again. Now I just need to focus on getting down this mountain as fast as I can. Wait!
Hey. Hey.
Like Unstoppable Force Million good? Maybe. Maybe.
Enemies in sight. Ready to go?
My turn.
Oh, I didn't realize she did that cut in for regular battles. Huh.
Too slow.
Oh, good night, Green.
Let's move.
Good. It didn't put me to sleep. There's justice in this world.
Let's move. There. I need to hurry and find the others.
It's just what frogs do, you know?
Get out of my way. Let's move. There.
Yeah, they hit fairly hard.
My turn.
But you can delay them, so they're not too bad.
Here I go.
Oh. God damn it, Rain.
Let's move.
That's better.
I need to make up for lost time.
Just showing off all the battle quotes you can get with him because the only time you have to really enjoy him. Also, did I miss any treasure chests in the first area? I don't have the detection port, so there's a chance I missed something. Also gives me an excuse to go heal up for free. Don't really care for grinding all that much, so I'm gonna try to avoid fights. Alright, they mapped R2 to something, so it's not the turbo anymore. I think the turbo is locked to R3 now. Ugh. Oh yeah, no. It's locked to L3, that's even worse. Okay, no I didn't. Good. Yeah, I remember that in Xenoblade. Some of the special enemies are like level 130 or some shit. I could never imagine actually 100%ing that game. It seems like, I don't know, you just kind of enjoy that game, you do the side quests at your own pace, do what you want, enjoy the main story. That sort of thing.
I'd asked this before and didn't get an answer. Probably because I was bombarding you with question after question, but better late than never, I guess.
Oh no, I'm being raided. Ah! Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is for you guys. Good day, raiders. How's it going? Welcome to Cold Steel 2, the coldest of steels.
Just what are you anyway? Why do you know so much about everything? And don't even think of saying you're just an ordinary cat, because last time I tried talking to a cat, it did not talk back.
Oopsie. Totally forgot about that, didn't I?
Nice.
I'm what you'd call a familiar. I faithfully serve the witches of the Hexen clan and aid them in fulfilling their duties.
All of the above. Yes, it is simultaneously every time of day, and is a cat that talks.
Witches? As in the witches in Erebonian legend? First, the Great Night legend turns out to be based on a true story. Now this? I feel like I've stepped into a fairy tale.
Surprise, you have. Actually, you've stepped into a Gundam anime, but hey. Shh, don't
Well,
worry
you
about
know
it.
what they say. Truth is stranger than fiction. Whether you believe me or not is up to you. I'm not going to try and convince you.
Oh, I've got no real reason to doubt you at this point. So, do you serve Emma then? Rather, does that mean she's a witch?
She's still a novice, but she is a witch, yes. My job's more to keep an eye on her, though.
Gasp. Emma was a witch this whole time? Shock. Awe.
We did always get the sense that there was more to Emma than meets the eye. Guess we were right. But her being a witch? It's surprising. Then again, the more I think about it, the more it makes perfect sense.
What's with the goofy grin?
Oh, it's nothing.
He was just thinking about his girlfriend. Oh, wait, shit. No, that's not in this canon.
Anyway, let's get going.
'Cause, I mean, we all know Emma's the main girl. Let's be real. That's why CS2 Emma is better than CS1 Emma. Yeah. I think it's just an issue of their backloading all of her
Enemies in sight. Ready to go?
character stuff into the second game, rather than putting any of it in the first. Come at me. Oh goodness. They're definitely coming at me.
Let's move.
I need party members. Yeah, can't use overdrive.
Let's move.
I mean, that bar isn't full yet, but I can't use overdrive yet.
I need to hurry and find the others.
Boom. 5 shot, we did it. This is the only time I will ever put on a proxy puppet.
Get out of my way!
Late raid.
Here I go.
Welcome, Lemonade Candy, to the stream. Playing the coldest of steels. Cold Steel 2.
Let's move.
It's even colder than Cold Steel 1.
There.
We're up in the mountains right now.
Let's move. Second form. Damn. Let's move. Let's move.
Yeah, I've got literally nothing better to put on than the proxy puppet right now, so I mean, I may as well. And in case I accidentally die, whoops.
Let's move. I need to make up for lost time.
And hey, we gained a
Need to
level.
get my strength back.
We did it. We're the best. Alright. So we were level 65 at the end of Cold Steel 1, but we dropped down to level 40. Just because it shows off that Reen has been emaciated from, you know, being unconscious for a month.
I hope everyone at the Academy's safe and sound. Not to mention Elise, Princess Alphen, and Prince Oliver, too.
Yeah, they're probably fine.
Get out of my way! Let's move.
I need to take a deep breath and stay calm. Ugh, get out of my way.
Let's move. Let's move. Yeah. Here I go. I need to make up for lost time.
Thought I could get Scouter from just wheeling on enemies, but I guess I can't do it with Arena alone, because for some reason he's not doing a very effective job at it.
Get out of my way! Let's move. My turn. There! My turn. Let's move. My turn. My turn. Huh.
I really do like the Cold Steel battle theme, though.
Here I
very,
go.
Very
I need to
upbeat.
make up for lost time.
Alright, we're getting close to the end of this dungeon area here. So we got ourselves another Orban charging station to heal ourselves up. And yeah, let's see what's waiting for us down below. Never mind those saves. They aren't.
Could it be?
Yeah, this place looks pretty gnarly.
I knew it! I've been here before. Master Ka-Fi brought me here as part of my training.
That's the name of your former instructor, right?
Oh, I'm certainly going to be singing along once we get to those.
Yeah. He was the founder of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School of Swordsmanship that I follow. His full name's Master Yun Ka-Fi, though most just know him as the Sword Hermit.
The master part is actually his first name. Yun is his middle name. That's not true.
Man, when was the last time I came here? Must have been, I don't know, 5 years ago. In fact, if I remember right, my hometown of Ymir is only a few hours away.
Oh, really? Well, that's convenient. Wanna head there? We might be able to get there by sundown.
If we hurry, yeah? As soon as we get to Ymir, I want to try and gather information on what's been going on. What was that? It feels like it's coming closer.
It couldn't be.
Oh dear. It's one of Valamar's friends. Oh no. I don't think Valamar has friends like that.
It's a magic knight!
You know what that thing is?
They're magic golems made during the Dark Ages, and they're incredibly strong. Damn it, what's one doing here?
Yep, it's a knockoff Divine Knight. That's not a Soldat.
We need to get out of here, now! You don't stand a chance against it on your own.
Maybe not. But that's not going to stop me from trying.
But I'm gonna beat the shit out of it anyway.
You idiot! You're still recovering! You don't stand a chance!
We'll see about that. All I know is that it's standing between me and everyone I care about.
Actually, it's kind of just off there. You could, like, run away, maybe.
So if getting to them means taking this thing on, so be it!
Unbelievable.
But you know what? This is fine. We got this.
Bring it on! Let's move!
Okay, so no general weaknesses. Can't really delay it or get anything off of it, so we're just gonna wail on until we get 200 CP, and then we're gonna S-craft it. That's our big strategy for this fight.
My turn. Sit. Let's move. All right, let's do this.
Ouchies.
Let's move.
Well, they're somewhere. That's what we know.
Gather on my blade.
Oh no.
I'm not done yet. Huh. My turn. Ha!
Boy, buddy, you're gonna need to.
Let's move.
You need to stop with that nonsense.
Sit. Let's move. Huh.
Anyway, just trying to keep my health over 2,000. If I do that, I should be fine. Wish I could say a lot about this fight, but
too slow.
Not really much to say.
Here I go. Ha!
Eventually, you'll get to a point where the fight stops. Because, oh no, it's so big and tough. Seriously, like, give me like 20 more turns and I'll beat the shit out of this thing. Yeah, I still have the proxy puppet
barely
too.
putting a dent into it.
Not that I'm relying on using a proxy puppet in a fight, but I do have it. Oh, Ring got tired.
So close to Ymir too.
I told you this would happen. Get back!
Rip.
Celine! I can't lose. Not here. Not without seeing everyone again. Laura.
Not today, buddy!
Yeah, where?
See you later. Cross Crusade!
He did. He did it. We're the best in sports. We're the best at getting bailed out in the nick of time. Yep. Tobal just freaking caved in a mountain. Just keep that in mind when you consider his consider who he is.
Are we safe?
He's kind of a big deal.
Who did that? Reen! Reen!
Oh, those voices sound familiar. Man, I wish Muse was here right
Made
now.
it without a second to spare.
She doesn't exist yet.
Good to see you're still in one piece.
I'm so glad we hurried. I don't want to even imagine what could have happened if we weren't in time. You aren't hurt, are you?
Your Highness? And Toval. And...
Reen, stay right there! Who's she?
Lace? It's really you.
What do you mean, who's she? Celine, you should know exactly who she is. I mean, you freaking dragged her into the old schoolhouse in Chapter 4.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
I mean, not literally, but, like, you guided her in there.
I never would have expected you to come all the way out here.
Rain, please!
Figures Celine would forget her release, of course.
There's no need to speak right now. Save your strength. We'll take you back to Ymir just as soon as we've seen to your injuries.
I'm just so glad you're alright. But how did you know I was here?
Rip. It's okay, we're just gonna have to, like, drag him back. Alphen grab one leg, Elise grab the other, and just drag him down the mountain.
As my consciousness began to fade, I heard a distinct voice resound at the back of my mind. A voice with all the gravity of steel, and yet a strange sense of familiarity, of warmth.
Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere.
And as I listened, I could feel myself being beckoned towards the wheel of fortune.
Ho ho! It is I, Baron Blueball. No, it's not. It's not. It's Valmar, our good buddy. Anyway, enjoy the second opening. Just in case you forgot what game we were playing. Well, Nord does trade with Erebonia, so...
Where am I now?
Doesn't seem like getting resources is necessarily a problem, considering their trade borders are pretty open. And even in places like Steeps and Highlands, you still get a few trees here and there.
Celine, this looks just like my room.
I'm back in Ymir. I'm finally back home. My memories are kind of hazy now, but I think that means everything that happened in the mountains.
Why'd it get so cold all of a sudden? Oh, you finally woke up?
Yeah, just a second ago. How about you? Feeling better after a cat nap?
I guess. I slept more than I meant to, actually. You're awake.
Elise! Good morning. Actually, it's probably closer to noon now, isn't it?
Well, you also have to consider that the Nord people are nomads and don't have a need for as much wood.
Elise?
It's not like their houses are made out of it.
Oh, I'm so happy that you're awake. You don't know how scared I was. There was all that chaos in the capital, and then we lost all contact with you. We had no idea where you were. I'm just so relieved.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for worrying you so much, Elise.
No, you don't need to apologize. I knew that somewhere out there you were all right, and that you'd come back safe. Welcome home, Reen.
It's good to be back, and thanks.
I see our two little lovebirds are as Twitter-pated as ever.
Alpha, no. Bad.
Pardon? Good morning, Reen. And to you as well, Elise.
Hey there. Just swinging by to see how you're holding up.
You're here too, Your Highness? I'm really not dreaming then.
Oh, you're so silly, Reen. I would have thought the warmth of your dear sister pressed against your chest was proof enough of that. Your Highness, please!
Jeez. Knew they would just make everything worse.
Well, I'm just glad you're up.
Like, seriously, she probably would have crawled into Reen's bed at this moment. Just be like, who are you?
How are you feeling? Still sore? You've been fast asleep since we brought you back here yesterday.
I don't have any serious injuries, at least. But I doubt I'd be able to say that if you hadn't come when you did. Thanks, Toval.
I suppose I owe you my thanks, too. That art of yours didn't come a moment too soon.
You're both very welcome. I just didn't want to give these two young ladies anything to cry about.
Aww.
I see you're finally up.
Oh shit, it's Gerald! No.
Dad! Mom!
Just the same voice actor.
Hello, Reen. It's wonderful to see you back home.
Oh shit, it's Byleth.
I imagine you have plenty of questions running through your mind, but first and foremost is getting you something to eat. We can discuss what to do from here on out after that.
Okay, I think they pretty much accepted Celine could talk once Toval brought Reen back. Like, oh yeah, I got a talking cat too. Damn, that's whack, yo. At least my son's not dead. Ymir has a very nice town theme to it. Yeah, this is the place we never got to go, even though it was mentioned at the end of Chapter 6. And we're also meeting Reen's parents for the first time. It's been a month now since that so-called Noble Alliance occupied Heimdall. At present, they've effectively all the nation's major cities under their control. The Imperial Army tried what they could to stop their advances, but the majority of their forces have already been defeated. I had a feeling that would be the case. If nothing else, at least you two are safe. We were at St. Estraya when the capital was occupied, so we were caught up in the chaos, too. It was only thanks to Toval appearing and rescuing us that we're sitting here now. What were you doing there, Toval? I got an urgent request to escort Her Highness and Miss Elise to safety. As soon as I got that, I booked it there as fast as I could. I'd never turn down a personal request from Prince Oliver, you know. Prince Oliver asked you? Well, that explains it. He kindly escorted us out of the capital, successfully evading the Noble Alliance's attempts to pursue us. And roughly 10 days later, we were able to reach Ymir. Oh, I'm just so glad you made it here safely. Unfortunately, it appears His Majesty the Emperor and Crown Prince Cedric fell into the Alliance's hands. The official story is that both of them have been taken into protective custody. They're both rumored to be safe. However, Prince Oliver's whereabouts currently remain unknown. It's almost like Toval's used to running from the law. Yeah, man. There's not even a confirmation that he's safe somewhere? That's more than a little worrying. You needn't be so concerned. I'm sure he's perfectly well. He made it through the chaos in Liberia last year unharmed, as you know. He's always been a resilient one. 2 years ago. Unless you're counting the other incident, then sure, 1 year ago. 1.5 at this point. As for Cedric, father and mother, I'd like to believe they're alright too. I'm sure they are, Your Highness. I'm worried about the Imperial family as well as much as anyone, but if you don't mind me interjecting. Reen, I imagine you're probably most concerned about what happened to Trista and Thors. Luckily for you, we managed to get some info on that front. Please, tell me everything you know. What's happening over at the Academy? Is everyone alright? I don't think this will come as much of a shock to you, but both Trista and Thor's military academy are completely under the Noble Alliance's forces' control now. They were both taken over not long after the war began. No. Reen? No matter how much I thought about it, I didn't want to believe it was true. What about the students and our instructors? Honestly, I wish I had more I could tell you. There's rumors they've resisted being occupied as long as they could, but not much more than that. Try not to let concern get the best of you. It's too early to presume the worst has happened. Yeah, I'm with Lord Schwarzer here. On the contrary, some rumors would even suggest the opposite. What rumors? Word has it that a number of students and staff are unaccounted for, and the Noble Alliance is still trying to find them. Then that means... have some of them managed to escape? Well, rumors are rumors. Still, your classmates and Sarah's have more than gotten their feet wet at this point. I can't see them being taken down easily. The odds sound pretty good if you ask me. What say you? What else can I say? I would have to agree. Celine? I couldn't tell you where she is right now, but Emma's still alive. That's guaranteed. You can tell? I'm her familiar, so we've got a link of some kind between us. If anything were to happen to her, trust me, I'd know about it. All I know is that she's alive, though. Nothing else. How peculiar. Anyway, there's no point assuming the worst when there's every chance that it hasn't happened. So try keeping the faith, alright? Think of it this way. Probably just as worried about you as you are for them. And yet here you are, safe and sound. You've got a point, actually. Safe and sound you may very well be, but you're hardly in peak condition. Take this chance to stay home for a time, recover your strength. And while you're here, why not go pay everyone a visit? The whole village has been eagerly awaiting your recovery. That's true. I think they'd all be delighted to see you. And, if you'd like, I'd be happy to accompany you. Thanks for the concern, Elise, but I'll be fine on my own. Honest. Sounds like a good idea, Mom. I think I'll do just that. So yeah, we get to explore Ymir. And, get the prologue title screen here. The Depths of Despair. That's right, we're playing a Danganronpa game now. A body has been discovered. Looks like Elise and Princess Elfin have already gone out. Like Mom said, it might not be a bad idea to follow suit. This could be a good chance to walk around the village and collect myself a bit. Ymir's town map can now be accessed by pressing the square button. Anyway, we've got quite a few events we need to see around town here. Might as well start with the ones inside the house here. All the Empire's major cities are under the control of the Noble Alliance now. They've been so focused on those, they haven't had the time to deal with frontier regions like ours. Thankfully, this means Ymir hasn't felt the full impact of the Civil War. It does seem that way. I was relieved to see how little's changed. A nice snowfall is the only real difference compared to my last visit. By the way, I see you chose not to join the Noble Alliance. Is everything alright on that front? Well, I never wanted anything to do with the Noble faction to begin with. There's always the chance they'll try and invite me to join, but I'm confident I can talk my way out of it. I'm a little concerned that I can't get in touch with Viscount Arcade, however. You can't. Well, that's not good. Did something happen over in Legram? Or maybe even the Courageous? I'm afraid I couldn't tell you, but it's Viscount Arcade we're talking about. He'll be fine. Regardless, I'm just trying to make sure that we're well prepared for anything. Especially since our duties have expanded to sheltering Her Highness. That's true. The Alliance already has His Majesty and the Crown Prince, so it's safe to assume they want Princess Elfin as well. Dad, let me know if there's anything I can do to make your job easier. I'm more than happy to help. Of course, I'm sure I'll be counting on you in the days to come. Still, start with trying not to rush things. You shouldn't have to jump to thinking you need to shoulder more than your fair share of responsibility. There's only so much burden that one person can bear. Do you think I'm shouldering too much? Admittedly, those are Master Koffai's words, not mine, but they get across what I want to say well enough. And whether I think it or not, it's a good chance for you to get some well-earned rest. I want you to make the most of it, alright? Sure. Thanks, Dad. See, look at how good Reen's parents are. Concerned about him, giving him good, sage advice. You know. That's the good stuff. The good. Wow, that smells delicious. Wait a second, is that pheasant stew? Your very favorite. Your father said he wanted you to have a nourishing dinner, so he went and caught one himself. Really? I'll be sure to thank him later. Speaking of food, you got a lot going on here. It smells amazing. Well, the circumstances may not be ideal, but it's been too long since we last dined together as a family. And ever since Her Highness arrived, it's been so lively that I feel like I've gained a second daughter. Times like these are when a mother has to put her best foot forward, don't you think? You really are the perfect mother. Even in times like these, you're right here, ready to warmly welcome us home with open arms. I can't see that ever changing. If only I were as half good a son as you are a mom. Mom? Is something wrong? That's not true at all. When I had no idea what was going on with you and your sister, I worried myself sick. At times it felt as though my chest was going to burst from it all. But believing that you two would come back home to me safely was the key to keeping myself together. With that in mind, I could focus instead on getting this house ready to welcome you both home. Mom? Whatever doubts you may have about your place in this family, as long as you're here in this house, you're our son. If you're ever feeling down or afraid, you can always find comfort in my arms. And then, once you've found the strength to keep going, you can pick things back up right where you left them. Thanks, Mom. I actually feel a lot better now. Well, look forward to dinner tonight. And make sure you work up a good appetite for it, alright? No worries there. Alright. Let's check out Ymir proper. That's right, Reen has a dog. I'm home, Bado. Be Being welcomed back by you really makes me feel like I'm home again. He's even got a little doggy house outside here. So cute. It's a big water bowl. Also have a trough for the horses. Because, yeah, we got a stable too. Dude, this is a nice place, man. I want Rin's house.
Oh, here you are, Elise. Wasn't expecting to find the two of you together.
Well, it's quite cold outside, so I thought I'd come and give Celine some warm milk. I keep telling her that she doesn't need to go out of her way for me, but she won't listen.
Also, Kira Buckland plays both Celine and Elise, so she's talking to herself right now.
The steam here is plenty to keep me warm. Oh no, that wouldn't do at all. You saved my brother's life. At least allow me to try and make your stay here in Ymir a comfortable one.
Celine saved my life? And when exactly did this happen?
I told her nothing of the sort. I keep trying to tell her it's not true, but she won't believe a word I say. Is something the matter?
Nope, not a thing.
I'd really rather you didn't act like I saved his life, though. Besides, if anything, I should be the one who owes you. What do you mean? Nothing. Forget I said anything. The milk's cooled down a little now, so I'm going to have some. Thank you.
Thinking back on it, didn't Elise later say she spotted a cat when she went into the old schoolhouse?
Yup.
That better not have been who I think it is.
Don't give me that look. I wouldn't have let her in there if I didn't think it was safe, you know?
Well, it almost wasn't. She nearly got squished.
I was desperate. You just had such a half-hearted reaction to that door, so I started getting impatient and...
I can't believe you. She could have...
She wasn't in any danger, honestly. The Guardian in there was designed not to attack people unrelated to the trial. It didn't touch her even when she was right in front of it, right? That's proof enough. I'm sorry, okay? I never should have done it to begin with. Emma's lectured me over and over about it, too.
You're sorry? You...
Reen, why are you yelling at a cat?
I'm not sure why you're whispering to one another, but regardless, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did. Like I said before, I want to make your stay a comfortable one. Whatever you need, please don't hesitate to ask. It's okay, really. And, sorry. Why are you sorry?
Well, she does genuinely seem to regret what she did. And Elise didn't come to any harm. I guess I'll let her off this time. I really do have one amazing little sister.
Compared to her, I'm... Oh. Sorry, I clicked it out way too fast. Anyway, there's a foot bath there. Doesn't matter right now, but you can use that to restore your CP. This is the shop. I don't think I can shop for anything just yet. Oh, I can. Not that I have, like, Mira or anything, but I can pick up the Imperial Chronicle and Chapter 1 of Gambler Jack. And the real reason you buy all of the, you open up all the DLC items is to sell them for loads and loads of cash. It's probably not the best of ideas. Hey, I'm glad you came over. You've been the talk of the town ever since you came back. Anyway, we can't buy any weapons and crap just yet, so we'll have to make do with what we've got. And, you can see I've got all the recipes, caught all the fish, have me many, many books. And I've I've got all the issues of the Imperial Chronicle. So let's read chapter 1. Breaking news. Martial law in Heimdall lifted. The Vermilion capital of Heimdall has been in a state of chaos since the late Chancellor's address, but that appears to be coming to a close due to in full the tireless efforts of the Noble Alliance. The Alliance has officially announced its hasty defeat over the rebels lurking within the city bounds, as well as declared that the elements in the former Imperial Army who plotted the rebellion have been all but stamped out. As a result, martial law in the city has finally been lifted, with Noble Alliance Supreme Commander Duke Cayenne confidently stating, "The capital's safety is now assured." That one of the pillars of the Empire's security would start a rebellion to begin with has been a shock to the nation as a whole, and a heavy sense of dread grows among the citizens. The situation is not without its positives, however, as the Alliance forces have valiantly sworn to continue safeguarding the city. Upon reaching out for comment, they claim their actions were merely a part of one's duty. One can only hope that placing our trust in these brave men and women will mark a turning point in returning peace to our great nation. What of the rebels? It is certain that the rebels responsible for organizing the uprising have far more allies than is currently known, and the Noble Alliance is working day and night to both find and apprehend all those who had any involvement with this unconscionable act of treason. It is suspected that the recent assassination of former Chancellor Gileath Osborne may have been the work of the rebels as well. A reliable source told us, while our investigation is still underway, we believe that there is far more to all this than initially anticipated. As it stands, a number of the Army's armored divisions are continuing to act in a manner truly unfit for citizens of the Empire, frequently instigating conflict against Alliance forces stationed across the country. The same thoughts are no doubt running through the minds of every Erebonian citizen. What would possibly inspire such clear acts of betrayal towards His Majesty? At what point will the guilty parties come forward and surrender? We of the Imperial Chronicle say, only time will tell. Society. The Imperial family rests. In light of recent events, the Imperial family is expected to remain inside Valflame Palace in comfort. The Imperial Household Agency has reassured the public that this move is only for security reasons, but those close to the family have expressed concerns, speculating the true reason to be that they may be deeply distressed by the current chaotic state of the nation. At least one member of the Noble Alliance has reached out to us to further clarify the Imperial family's position, relaying His Majesty's instructions to do what must be done for the sake of the Empire. As of this publication, the only member of the Imperial family unaccounted for is His Highness Prince Olivert. Fearing for his safety, the Noble Alliance has assured it is leaving no stone unturned in its efforts to locate him. Reports. Soldats unveiled. The new weapons being developed to ensure the safety of the Vermilion capital, now known as Panzer Soldats, were formally unveiled in a private press event. Standing at 7 arch tall, the manned behemoths were immediately met with an overwhelmingly positive reception, being welcomed both as symbols of a strength and as a perfect weapon for keeping Erebonia's people protected. Some have referred to the Soldats as Knights of Justice, and indeed, the memory of them fighting battle after battle to prevent the rebels' uprising is still fresh in our minds. The Noble Alliance is planning to station them throughout the Empire to aid in the fight against enemy forces. Breaking news. Kreuzin province almost fully under control. The Kreuzin province may be the first to fully eradicate all rebellious elements if a recent announcement is any indication. While some battles are still ongoing within the province's borders, their end seems to only be a matter of time. A source connected to the forces confided that he hopes His Majesty will be proud of our work, further expressing how his men were wholly dedicated to the elimination of the rebels in the region. Regrettably, a large number of villages and towns have been caught up in the conflict, giving us one more reason to pray that this war comes to an end as soon as possible. Notice, information on wanted persons needed. A large number of persons believing to have some connection to the rebellion are wanted, including members of the Railway Military Police, officers in other parts of the Imperial Army, politicians in the former reformist faction, and even a small number of students. For the good of our nation's dignity, citizens with any information at all that could lead to their capture are urged to come forward and inform a member of the Noble Alliance forces or their local provincial army as soon as possible. So yeah, you can tell that the Imperial Chronicle has been fully taken over by the Noble Alliance here. judging by their spin on the whole thing, that they have a just cause. The Imperial Army are just a bunch of rebels. It's not the other way around, for sure. History is written by the victors, that is true. And you can tell that the Noble Alliance is already hard at work, putting their own little spin on things. It's part of the reason why I like the newspapers and such so much in these games. It really shows you just like what's going on in places and like how things can be viewed through a different lens so easily. Alright, this guy's name was Gizmo. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, these houses are just so cozy, though. Seriously, I want a place like this. I want to be up in the mountains like this. No, we don't get to snowboard yet. What a shame. What a pity. Moritz tried to give up drinking. He didn't even last a week. He's a failure of a man. I'm glad to see she's doing well, but her tongue's sure gotten sharper. And it was sharp enough before. Well, hey there, if it ain't Reen. Glad to have you back home. Y'all better now? Yeah, I'm fine now. I must have just been exhausted. I take it everything's fine with you too? I see your habit of spending the day drinking is still intact at least. I'm just having a few drinks to celebrate your return home, that's all. Besides, not a whole lot of work for a woodcutter like me to do in the middle of winter. I'm always here if you need to make me anything. Might not be as good a carpenter as Gizmo, but I'm close. Thanks, I'll let you know if I ever need anything. Yeah, let's talk to Toby here.
If you've come to thank me for saving your butt again, save it. I'm just glad I made it in time. Princess Alphen and that sister of yours are the ones you should be talking to. You were on their minds this whole time.
Yeah, I can tell. I really do appreciate you coming for me, though. I was pretty far out from town, so I didn't think anyone would find me. Just goes to show what bracers can do, I guess.
About that. I wasn't actually the one who found you.
You weren't?
2 days ago, I got a call out of nowhere on my Arcus. They gave me this crazy amount of detail on exactly where to find you, then they just hung up. Didn't even say who they were. I figured it couldn't hurt to go take a look. And sure enough, there you were.
Interesting.
That's strange. I wonder who it was.
Wish I could tell you. I couldn't even recognize their voice. Nah, that's not really true. It was kind of familiar. Maybe. Whatever. No use dwelling on it. Right now, we've got bigger problems to tackle than mystery callers. There's the war, for starters.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Have you and the rest of the guild been doing much?
Well, we've been trying. We're pretty limited on what we can do, partly because we've all been split up since the war broke out. I don't even know if any of the others in Erebonia are okay, Sarah included.
It sounds like things have gotten even more serious since I was away.
Sure has. Not even regular civilians have been able to escape being affected by it. As it stands, the Noble Alliance has the overwhelming advantage, but the Imperial Army's showing no signs of surrendering to them, particularly in a few regions across the country.
I see.
Oh, and another thing you might hear. We've been getting reports of a few Jaeger corps taking part in the war too. Even members of Ouroboros.
I mean, naturally, you'd expect the nobles to hire mercenaries. Know what they do.
Ouroboros? That secret society?
I mean, yeah, obviously. Like, it was a member of Ouroboros who frickin' showed us the whole thing going down in Heimdall, so yeah.
That's the one. Jaegers being employed here in Erebonia is nothing new, but there's way more of them here these days. As for Ouroboros, they're probably just trying to stir up trouble of their own. It's what they do best. Then there's the fact that Erebonia isn't the only place with problems right now. Crossbell's full of them too.
This is roughly when the Fragment chapter will be taking place in Aono Kiseki.
There's so much to freak out about these days, it could drive you insane. Sorry, you've got enough on your plate without me dumping all this on you, huh? Try saving all those bad thoughts you got piling up for another day, okay? You need to focus on relaxing. You can decide what you want to do after that.
Sure. Thanks, Toval. You're probably right. You're just a fountain of good advice, huh?
I've just got a few years' worth of life experience on you, that's all. Oh, and while I'm giving you good advice, why not take a dip in the hot springs? Could be a nice way to clear your head.
It probably would. Hasn't let me down before. Maybe I should pay a visit to the Phoenix Wings later.
That's right. We're gonna have a Hot Springs episode. Aw, yeah. There's nobody in the tavern here. You don't have to do these in any specific order. Just kind of going as I please. No need to rush. You think I might be a bit too old to be a little brother, though? Age has nothing to do with it. So yeah, as it turns out, Reen does have friends. What a shock. Looks like Alvin's here praying.
She's praying so intently. Thinking about it, she must be even more distressed right now than I am.
Why, hello, Reen! You're looking rather well today. Much better than you were yesterday, at any rate.
I feel loads better, actually. Thanks. How about you? Are you managing all right here? I'm guessing life in a tiny village like this is harder than you're used to. If there's anything I can do to make things easier for you, though, don't hesitate to let me know.
Oh, not at all. I've been simply loving my stay here. The scenery is stunning. The hot springs are oh so soothing. To say nothing of your mother's spectacular cooking. I'm having the time of my life here. I almost envy Elise for growing up in such a wonderful place.
I'm happy to hear you say that. Still.
On top of all that, I was able to reunite with you here. Oh, and meet a mysterious talking cat, too. Not everyone gets to do that now, do they?
Priorities straight.
I still haven't had the pleasure of meeting that Ashen Knight of yours, however. Perhaps I might have the chance once he wakes up? I suppose I can dream.
Well...
Reen, Jesus Christ, dude. You don't just head pat girls, you know, who are praying. Come on. Dude, please. My boy. He's getting his game on.
I realize I'm the last person who has any right to say this, but there's no need to force yourself to bottle everything up and put on a brave face. I know how worried I am about my classmates, so I can only imagine how you must feel.
I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be royalty. I shouldn't be getting all worked up about something like this, but just thinking of what my family must be going through is just too much to bear. Cedric and we had a fight on the morning it all happened. I was planning to make up with him that evening, but
I'm sure he won't hold that against you. You'll be able to make up with him next time you see him. I'm sure that'll be sooner than you think, too. But in the meantime, there's no need to force yourself to seem like being apart from them isn't bothering you. Royalty or not, no one would blame you for being worried or upset. And every single one of us here wants to do what we can to help you.
Thank you.
How sweet.
I'm fine now. I hope I don't sound ungrateful, but I think you should be spending more time with Elise rather than me. This is your first chance in a while to spend some quality time together. I'd hate to take that away from her.
Why? I mean, it's true that she's a little more dependent on me than you'd expect for a girl her age.
Breen, please.
That doesn't mean she needs me hovering around her all the time. Then again, she did seem more shaken up than usual. Maybe you're right. I should try and cheer her up while I still can.
That's not exactly what I meant. Oh, this is so difficult on a fair maiden's heart, I hope you know.
Yeah, Reen's very much a hypocrite when it comes to his sister.
You're just making me wish you were my brother all the more.
No. That's not how that works. I mean, it would work that way if you just got married to Elise like you're supposed to, but no, that's never gonna happen.
Why?
Because then Reen would be your brother-in-law. It's perfect. Well, that's something I didn't actually know. It's a good thing I talked to Alphen a second time there. So apparently, Oliver was the one who made the Phoenix wings in, and damn, there's an opportunity there for something. Oh well. Rather than try and go outside, let's go check out the hot springs. Anyway, the person you need to talk to is the chef here, because he's the guy who gives you your recipe book. Head Chef Werner. My creativity is infinite, Reen. I'm always striving to make the finest dishes in the land. You were brushing up on your own cooking skills at the academy, weren't you? Yeah, my classmates and I were cooking for ourselves at one point. Wait a second, where'd my recipe book go? Did you lose it? I guess so. Had all kinds of different recipes written down, too. Well, you went out of your way to come and see me. I suppose this is the least I could do. Take this. Is this a new recipe book? It's a spare I had lying around, so go ahead and use it. Take these, too. This is what Elise often used to bring me while I was training. Are you sure it's okay for me to just take these? Absolutely. I'm happy to see you could come to understand the joys of cooking while you were at the academy. And besides, taking the time to enjoy cooking should help to lift your spirits somewhat. It's a simple recipe, so why not go and make it with your family? Thank you very much, then. I'd like to think that when Margarita took it, she didn't give it back. Or Reen just didn't want it back after she was done with it. Like, thanks. What is it covered in? Oh, that's the product of my love, Reen. Never mind. I never want this ever again. You can keep it. I swear. Check out all these recipes. You can have them. Alright, guess the only place I can go now is outside. Alright, the exit's over here. Hey, look, it's Annabelle. What's she doing out here? Alright, let's see how many little dastardly fishies I can catch today. I wasn't expecting to find someone fishing here. Look, there's a whole lot of monsters here, though, so she should be safe if she doesn't stray too far. And just who might you be? I seem to recall meeting her during one of our field studies. Oh, I recognize you. You're one of the Thor students who helped me out a number of months ago, yes? It's lovely to see you again. Nice to see you again, too. Looks like I was right. Sorry for disturbing you. Oh, there's no need to apologize. Actually, since you are a student of Thor's, you wouldn't happen to know a young man named Kenneth, would you? Kenneth? I do, actually. He's in the Imperial Fishing Club. That's the guy. That's wonderful news. Perhaps you might know where I could find him as well. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I've got no idea. Really? That's not so wonderful. So you know him too? Indeed. When the war first broke out, we fled Trista together. But on the way, he told me there was something he had to take care of, and asked me to go on alone. He promised to meet me here in Ymir, but there's been no sign of him since. That's unfortunate. Not that I believe anything untoward could have possibly happened to him, of course. After all, there's nothing in this world that can crush the spirit of us anglers. When it comes to survival, even soldiers can't hold a candle to us. Right. That said, you're looking a little glum. At times like these, there's nothing like a spot of fishing to cheer you up. If you know Kenneth, it's only fair for me to assume you're a fan of fishing too. I am, in fact. Kenneth even gave me a title. Red Angler, I think? I don't have my fishing gear with me anymore, though. Red Angler? Then that means you have caught the famed Guardian? In that case, please, take these. Are you sure? Sure, I'm sure. Kenneth left me in charge of some of his fishing gear. He instructed me to give them away if I were to cross paths with any promising fellow fishing enthusiasts. So go on, they're rightfully yours. That sounds like Kenneth, alright. Thank you very much. And since we got your new notebook open, I've taken the liberty of writing down your current title to help you keep track. You'll begin as a bronze angler, judged by the same standards as any professional. Aim for the top, and become a fishing god. I have plenty of prizes you can exchange your angler points for, so beyond being pure bloody fun, fishing should prove worth your while. I'll try to do some when I got the chance then.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
I guess we're gonna go fish. See what we can catch. Looks like a guppy to me.
Not bad.
I don't have a lot of points, do I? Like, it carries over, but I probably spent a lot before I... Oh yeah, I needed to talk to her again so I can get some stuff. Oh my, you've caught so many more fish since we've last spoken. Enough to become a gold angler, which also happens to be my rank. I'm stunned, Reen. You've made an amazing amount of progress in such a short time. Thanks. Fishing is pretty addicting, I'll admit. It certainly is. It's filled me with so much joy to see someone bitten by the fishing bug. Or perhaps lured in is more fitting here. Well, never mind. You can now trade your hard-earned points for even more items. Congratulations. Now go out there and proudly fish like a man possessed. And so I shall. Thanks, Annabelle. I mean, I could get the medium rod, but why? I don't know. Just so I can have it. Anyway, since I have, like, no points. I caught one fish, and now I'm a fishing god. That's how fishing works, right? And I'm beginning to feel like a fish god, fish god. Oh shit, it's a base pog. Let's get it. Give me that base pog.
Caught one.
Definitely gonna have to do some more fishing off screen at some point. Just so I can get all those nice gems available.
Not bad.
Because I'm only getting like 10 to 15 at a time here. I need like 400. Ooh, that'll do.
Not what I had in mind.
Alright, fishing complete. I'm the best.
Not what I had in mind.
123. No sense in using our ground baits. No reason to do that just yet. Yeah, I need 400 to get the Byaku, which is the main goal here. Some of the fish badges are pretty decent too. And then there's restoratives, in case you just want to burn your angler points for some ungodly reason. And now that I've triggered all the events, we can go to the Phoenix Wings Inn and trigger what we need to trigger. I'll just make sure to save up here, make sure I'm not missing anything important before I trigger the event. I guess I could buy some battle scopes. That seems reasonable. But also I don't care. So no, we're good. So, Dr. Baggins here. Ah, Masterine, may I help you? Actually, I'd like to use the springs. Are they open by any chance? Why, yes, of course. As it so happens, cleaning was only finished not too long ago. You can have any, or even all of them, to yourself if you so wish. That sounds wonderful. I might just take you up on your offer. I feel like it's been ages since I've had a chance to enjoy them. The entrance is to the right. Enjoy, Masterine. You're even younger than me. That's not fair. You could have at least brought me a souvenir or 5 back. It's like I never left home. Oh dear. See, they even got a billiards table here. Like, dude, I would love to chill out here. entering the baths will cause the main story to advance. Well, they were just cleaned. A nice warm soak while enjoying the scenery sounds like just the thing right now.
You really can't beat an outdoor hot spring.
Hey now, we're not playing Persona. We're playing Trails of Persona Steel.
Feels like all the fatigue that's been building up inside me is melting away. I don't think I realized just how exhausted I was until I came in here. Still, what am I supposed to do now? Chancellor Osborne's been shot, the capital's been occupied, and now even Trista and the Academy are under the Noble Alliance's control. Then there's Crow. I was practically a joke. I didn't stand a chance against him. Even borrowing the power of something like a Divine Knight wasn't enough to fight him on equal terms.
Well, that's because you both had Divine Knights. And you weren't on equal terms. Not even close.
Far from it. It was hopeless from the start. I didn't realize before, but he was holding back against me the whole time. Even without that trump card of his, he could have defeated me effortlessly. And yet there was me, all happy, thinking that I'd won, right before he knocked me back with a single blow. If only I wasn't so weak. If only I'd been able to hold my ground. Maybe things would have been different. Instead, I ended up running away and leaving everyone else behind. There's no point in blaming how things ended on Celine or Valimar. None of this is their fault. This is all on me. Because of that, I've lost everything.
Rean, it's fine. You're fine. Relax, dude. Calm the F down.
I'd finally found a place where I felt I belonged, and people to share it with, and I lost it all. I thought my life was finally gaining some direction, but now I feel totally lost again.
Rean? Sorry if I'm bothering you.
Elise, did you want to use the springs too?
I heard you were here, so I thought that perhaps I could come and join you.
I mean, I know we used to come in here together when we were kids, but we're a little old for that now, don't you think? I'm not so sure it's the best idea.
Please, we're siblings. There's no need to feel so self-conscious. And you must be exhausted after all that's happened. So I thought the least I could do was come and wash your back for you.
Oh, Elise. You're doing too much.
The water's nice and toasty, huh?
Again, Muse. Rean, I've come to scrub your back. I don't even know who you are. First you wake up in my bed, and now you're trying to get me in the hot springs? Teehee.
Truth be told, I haven't taken a dip here for some time. I'd forgotten how pleasant it was to sit here and admire the snow.
Yeah, same here. Bathing during the fall when the leaves are changing has its charms, but something about watching the snow really relaxes me. And it's plenty relaxing even without a bottle of sake in hand, despite what Master Kafai might tell you.
He's always been a heavy drinker. To say nothing of the fact that Father can never turn down the opportunity to help him finish a bottle or three whenever he visits.
I'm sorry. You came out here because you were worried, didn't you?
Oh no, not at all. That wasn't why I came here at all. It's just that...
You're not the only one. It's like everyone I meet has to go out of their way for me. It's how things have been for my whole life. How everyone feels like they have to be around me.
What do you mean?
It happened the day Dad picked me up in that blizzard 12 years ago. It happened the day when I lost control and scared you 8 years ago.
It happened the day Master Ka-Fai cut short my years of training. It even happened only last month, when everyone risked their lives so that I, and I alone, could be saved.
That's not...
Yeah, Reen's,
Looking back on my life, I've been too fortunate for my own good.
Reen's got a serious martyr complex.
All I've done is bask in the kindness of everyone I know, giving nothing worthwhile in return.
That inferiority complex is a real thing.
On the contrary, I've brought nothing but misfortune to them instead. Like I'm some kind of curse. I don't have the right to be treated kindly. I don't deserve to have others putting themselves out for me. Not when I seemingly can't do a thing to return that kindness and am too weak to fight for them when they need it most.
Yeah, now that you've played all the games, you notice things like that, and it's just like, oh, hey, that's a thing.
None of this should have ever happened. If I'd known it would, if I'd known things would ever become like this, then I'd never have gone to the academy to begin with.
Stop. Do you seriously mean all that you've just said? The right to be treated kindly? And who exactly decides who has that right, whatever that's supposed to be? I don't look out for you because I expect something in return or because I want you to defend me. Acts of kindness aren't debts to be repaid. I look out for you because I care about you, because you're important to me. And I'm sure that Mother, Father, Master Ka-Fai, your classmates, and all of your other acquaintances feel the same. So please, from the bottom of my heart, please don't say that you don't have the right to be treated kindly. Of course you do. You just don't realize it. You care so much about the people who matter to you. So why can't you understand that those people care just as much about you?
I really like this scene. It's so cute and sweet. It's good stuff.
Think back to that day when you were separated from your classmates. What kind of expressions did they have when you parted from them?
They were smiling. They all believed that we'd see each other again. That no matter what happened along the way, we'd all be reunited. And that one day, we'd move forward together as a class again, just like we did before. Maybe there's nothing wrong with feeling lost and impatient from time to time. I believe in all of them. And if they see me as worthy of their trust, then I'd like to try and believe in myself too. We're classmates. And more than that, we're friends. So long as I keep moving forward, I'm sure that somewhere, someday, our paths will cross again.
I think so too, Reen.
Thanks, Elise. I feel like you gave me exactly what I needed to move forward.
You don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything. All I did was remind you of something you already knew. It was your time at the academy that gave you what you needed. I admit, I am a little envious of your classmates, though.
Reen, you gotta stop with head pats, I swear, man.
Still, I'm really thankful to have you in my life.
Trails of hot head pats and cold steel.
I might not be the most dependable brother in the world, but I'd appreciate it if you kept looking out for me. And while it might be a ways away, I'll keep striving to be an older brother you can be proud of.
I'm always proud of you, you know? And of course I will. I see all's well that ends well. Your Highness?
And you've brought Celine, too.
Hope you don't mind us barging in.
I don't think most cats would like hot
What brings
springs.
you here? I heard that you were both here from Toval, so I thought I might come along and see how everything was going. Besides, how could I pass up a chance to help cheer up Reen? And oh, what a heartwarming sight I happened to stumble upon during my humble quest. Considering you were waiting for the perfect time to make your grand entrance, stumbling is a stretch.
See, look, Alphen can show restraint.
You were waiting.
Were you listening in the whole time?
Partially because, you know, it's so much more entertaining to listen in.
Elise, have you ever known me to be so unladylike? But I see you've done a fine enough job for the both of us. Oh, the bond between siblings is truly a miraculous thing. Not only do you share an unwavering kinship, but you'll always have the tender embrace of skinship within reach. I'm so jealous.
Alphen, you have 2 brothers. If you want to do this crap, do it with them. Please.
I appreciate your concern, though. Still, Elise is one thing, but I'm not entirely comfortable sharing the springs with you, Your Highness.
Oh, come now, Reen. This is the bath. Ranks are stripped once our clothes are, as far as I'm concerned. That being said, may I join Elise in washing your back as well? This would make the perfect chance for us to finally strengthen our bond as honorary siblings. Wouldn't you agree? Your Highness, please!
Reen's just like, get me out of this. I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to get murdered by Olvert.
I'm sorry, okay?
Huh?
About, you know, things. I'm not exactly all that cognizant of human feelings and the like. Emma often points out as much. But thinking back, I have done some things that were probably quite insensitive in your eyes.
Look at you.
Huh?
That's right. 3 head pats in a row. He's doing it.
If anything, I should be the one apologizing.
He's going for the world
Shouldn't
record.
have taken my frustrations out on you like that. Can you forgive me?
Forgive you? Why would I need to? Ugh, I really don't get you sometimes.
Oh, surprise.
What was that?
That thing we dropped off the mountain is still around.
That sounded like...
I know exactly what that was. It's that magic knight we ran into on the way down the mountain.
I had a feeling Toval's art wasn't enough to finish it off. But the fact it's still active isn't the only problem. It sounds like it's coming this way.
Well, shit. We're gonna have to take that out. You're certain, then, that this magic knight something or other is coming here? I'm certain. I can sense its mana moving towards us. It's still a fair distance away now, but it's getting closer by the minute. It's coming from the direction of the valley behind the village. I thought I finished it off, but I should have made sure. I don't think anything could survive that fall, but if anything could, it'd be one of those things. No, you did what you could. You shouldn't blame yourself. Still, why would it be coming here? My guess is because you're here. Or more specifically, because the Ashen Awakener is here. It's after Reen? So these magic knights may have some connection with the divine knights? Well, that makes this easy. It's after me, then I should be the one to go out and stop it. But you'd be putting yourself in danger. I'll be fine, and I won't let it get anywhere near the village. In a way, I have to. If I can't do this, what hope do I have of getting Class 7 back together again? Well, sounds like your mind's made up. And you appear to have recovered enough in my eyes. Alright then, I have no objections. We'll have all the villagers ready to evacuate as a precaution. Take care, Reen. Thanks, Mom. Dad. Let me come with. I doubt I can compare to Sarah, but I ain't too shabby in a fight. Really? Thank you. I feel a lot better having you around, honestly. Okay, so Toval, Celine, you guys are almost ready to head out. Actually, if you don't mind, Reen, I would like to come with you. You would? Elise? This is not an opponent to be taken lightly, a fact I'm sure you're well aware of. I fully understand the dangers this will entail. Combat etiquette is imperative to calling oneself a noble, and I am familiar with the sword style of the Schwarzer family. You've trained me yourself, Reem. Well, that's true, but... You're certain that this is what you want to do, Elise? Yes, I am. My brother has chosen his path, and as his sister, I feel I have a duty to support him. No, not only as a sister. As a daughter of House Schwarzer, I have every intention of doing whatever is within my power. My, how you've grown. Indeed, as your father, I couldn't be more proud. Take her with you, Reem. I have plenty of faith in her abilities as a swordsman, but I also think she would keep you from doing anything too rash. Dad, come on. I don't think you got anything to worry about. She's stronger than you're giving her credit for. Like your dad said, she knows her way around a sword, and she's pretty good at using her Arcus, too. She saved me and her highness from more than a few tough spots on her way here, even. That she did. And I'm sure she'll be capable of even more with her beloved brother at her side. But still... hold on, since when has Elise had an Arcus? Oh, left that fun detail out when catching you up, didn't I? Prince Oliver gave me a couple spares, actually. And I had a hunch these two would have a knack for them with a bird practice. So I showed them the ropes on the way here. I know you're against her coming with us, but we really don't have much time here. And it's pretty clear that nothing you say is going to change her mind, so I think it's time you gave up and we got going. Fine, you can come too, Elise. Don't even think of doing anything that will put you any farther in harm's way than you need to be. Promise, okay? I promise. Alright, let's start getting ready then. If either of you need to do anything last minute, get it done now. After that, we'll make our way for Ymir's back entrance. Alright, we got party members. And they're both new ones, in Toval and Elise. Yeah, you don't get Elise, you don't get your guest party members for very long. And it's very clear that they are guests in this little event here. Can't do anything about our weapons. Alright. You save. I can't even... come on. No, you have to go through the tutorial to link up. Alright, the search is on. The Magic Knight's somewhere in this direction, right? That's right. It's very slowly coming this way, so as long as we keep following this path, we should find ourselves face to face with it at some point. Well, the farther away it is, the better. We're gonna need to finish it off before it reaches the town, or we're in trouble. You two have been up here a fair few times, right? Yeah, I went up this way with the rest of Class 7 just a couple of months ago, even. I wasn't really planning to, but we didn't have much choice thanks to Blue Blanc and his antics. Blue Blanc, huh? Yeah, sounds like his thing. Once he's latched onto you, it's a one-way trip to Crazy Town. But it sounds like it's a little late to be saying that to you. I don't get the feeling he's involved in any of this, though. The weather is much milder now than it was then, so we shouldn't have quite as much trouble climbing, thankfully. That doesn't mean it won't be dangerous, however. Watch your step. Anyway, I'm gonna check for missables again before I climb up the mountain here. Pretty sure I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good in the hood. Looks like we found ourselves a monster. Fairly tough looking one, too. Indeed, though I can't imagine it being a problem so long as we make proper use of our combat links. Be careful, Elise. I will. You can now use combat links. You can now set links. You can now access the link section of your camp menu. Anyway, I've got level 5 with Elise. Got level 4 with Toby here.
I can help! We must cleave through!
Sure thing.
Here I go.
Here you go.
I can do this!
Oh, and I do have access to overdrive. Cool. I might as well show that off on here.
Here goes!
Overdrive!
So, overdrive lets you instant cast arts. Gives you a bit of health, EP, and CP recovery.
Let's move.
And it gives you instant crits on your crafts too. So, it's pretty good.
That was great, Elise.
Thank you so much!
Well done, Elise. Thank you, Reen. Cool, now that we covered the basic, let's get back to searching. Links are an integral part of the battle system. By strengthening parties members bond with one another, they can use powerful link abilities, such as cover and finishing blow. In addition, later in the story, the ability to use stronger link attacks will become available. It has no disadvantages, so always keep your party members linked. And yeah, they just throw all the tutorials at you at once here. And they're not so subtly hinting that Toval's a caster. Maybe use
Are you
arts.
all right, Elise?
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
Just warms your heart, doesn't it?
If you say so.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
Bring it on!
Please, allow me! Assume your stance. Fragrant Garden! Shall we move on?
There we go. See, I'm very good at answering people's questions.
Oh, what a splendid chest!
I'll show off her other crafts too when I get a chance to.
Let's get him. Ready to go.
My turn. Sit!
Please, allow me! This is it!
Got you!
Like Loris has craft for pink.
That's that.
And not nearly as strong, but that doesn't matter.
Right, let's get started.
Here I go. All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me.
Actually, let me...
Ready to go.
I doubt they... Yeah, they can't.
Here I go. Overdrive. Here you go.
Let's move. Second form. Damn! Now!
Gotcha. You nailed it, Reen.
Thanks. That was all you.
And that's what Tobal can do. He's a pretty useful party member. I like having him around.
We must cleave through.
Here I go. Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
You're finished.
I'm up. Try this.
Fire!
The right dude has a magic slingshot.
Great!
Elise has
Here I go.
a slightly worse arc slash. It's only slightly worse.
I'm up.
Let's activate.
Let me help.
Cheers. Phew. That's that.
Alright.
Oh, a dead end? We should cross the bridge we just passed.
Sure thing.
We shall be your foe.
My turn.
Sure thing.
1, 2. Now.
I'll back you up.
That's what I'm talking about.
We've set ourselves a new standard.
I don't think I've ever actually seen that one, so I'm glad I picked it up.
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
My turn.
I spy with my eye the goods.
Bring it on. Here I go.
Time to stop holding back. This is gonna hurt. Rebellion storm.
Phew. That's that.
So yeah, if you want to get the kill 8 enemies in a single turn trophy, this is the first and easiest time to do it. Well, maybe not the easiest, but definitely the first time to do it.
I did it.
Every little improvement counts.
You have a full AoE S-craft, so it's actually really easy to pick up. Anyway, this has something else that isn't a Zaren powder. I think? No. It's still a Zaren powder, no matter what playthrough you're in. I was thinking it was like, oh yeah, we get a Master Quartz for sure. No, we don't get a Master Quartz this early in the game.
We shall be your foes.
Sure thing.
These things were dodgy as hell.
Arcus activate.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
Cheers.
Right.
Yeah, they were dodgy as hell.
Yeah.
Good to know.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Get a few U materials. Quite nice.
I can do this.
Sure thing.
Yeah, that looks reasonable.
Let's wrap this up.
Right. Arcus activate.
My turn.
Sure thing.
There. 1, 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 119
Oh no, I got
My
splashed.
turn. That's that. Let's keep moving.
The audacity of these bitches, though. Alright. Let's keep climbing.
The wind seems to be picking up.
We should hurry before the sun begins to set.
That's not good. That's how you get hypothermia. Come on, smack it. Good.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Let's move. All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me.
I can do this. Activate.
Ready to go. Here you go. Sure thing.
I can do this. Activate.
Here I go.
I couldn't be more pleased with the outcome. Every little improvement counts.
Let's wrap this up.
Here I go. All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me. Sure thing. Arcus, activate.
Right. Activate.
So rude.
I'm up.
I can do this.
Let's move. There.
Shall we move on?
Yeah, this area isn't too big. It's just 2 screens.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. My turn. Second form. Gale.
Right.
Ready to go.
I can do this.
Let's move.
Zero Arcturine, eat it.
Ready to go. They're off balance.
Got you.
You nailed it, Reem.
Thanks. That was all you. I did it.
I guess the spot hasn't procced yet. We're finally at the halfway point. How are you feeling, Elise?
Very well, thank you. There's no need to worry. You've been through so much, Reem, especially in recent months, and yet you've managed to overcome it all. Climbing a mountain as small as this can hardly hope to compare.
Well, if you insist, but if you need to take a break, there's no shame in saying so. Agreed. Monsters around here are on the tough side, sure, but we can last as long as we pace ourselves. You just keep backing your brother up. I'm here backing both of you up, too.
Thank you. We're getting closer to that magic night, I can sense it. But just so we're perfectly clear, you do know you don't stand a chance against it with just the 3 of you, don't you?
Sure do, kitten. Wouldn't be my first time going up against something that huge, but size isn't the only issue here. How do I put this? It's like there was some kind of strange power inside of it that was helping it move.
Does that mean we'll have to find a way to deal with that first?
And I think I know just the way to do it. Celine, can we go back to Valimar? I'd like to ask for his help.
If you feel that's the best option we have, then I've got nothing more to say. Just be sure you're mentally prepared by the time we get there.
I'm prepared.
Huh?
You got some kind of plan in mind? Works for me. We don't have much farther to go, and any plan at this point is better than none. Let's move. Remember, slow and steady is the way. That's a bracer for you.
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
Always cool.
Let's wrap this up.
Please, allow me! Arcus, activate!
Sure thing.
Here I go. Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
Oh no, Tobal.
My turn.
I can do this! Arcus, activate!
I'm up.
My turn. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Oh, what a splendid chest!
Ah. Actual quartz. Now Reen has a chance to poison enemies. We did it. We did it, boys. We got it.
It sounded close.
Let's get yourselves ready.
Let's get it. Let's move. Second form. Damn! Now's our chance. Now's our chance.
Leave it to me.
Great! Arcus, activate!
Ready to go. Whew. Well, that's that.
Each separate. Can't complain. And we're at Northern Charging Station, so very nearly boss time. Yeah, this is fine. We'll be fine. Let's, take it out. Oh! Well, this is it. This is the monument that caused all the trouble you brought up before, right?
Even now, I can sense some spiritual power. And as far as I can tell, everything here's in order.
Yeah, I don't see anything abnormal going on either. Caused me a lot of trouble back when I was a kid, too. I guess I'm cursed by this spot, aren't I?
Reen, don't be silly.
That came from close by. Here it comes. Alright. Round 2. You big tall bitch. Let's go. How could it be perfectly fine after falling off a damn cliff? Ancient legends mentioned that they had the power to regenerate, but I didn't think it held that much merit. We have to stop it from reaching Ymir. Don't do anything that'll put yourself in unnecessary danger, Elise.
I won't.
Right, let's give it our best shot.
Watch out! This is a tough one!
Rude. Get in the first turn like that.
Please, allow me! Oh, goddess. Grant us a healing ray.
Thanks!
So yeah, if you're in need of emergency healing, that's what Elise is for. Ah, shit, caught towards the end. Yup.
I'll back you up!
Yes, you did.
Ready to go.
Don't worry.
Now!
Got you!
We're just beating up a Magic Knight.
My turn! Here goes! Overdrive! Now! Come on, Elise!
Of course! Right!
Remember in CS2 or Magic Knights were the repetitive boss that made you guys think, ah, these guys again? Yep.
This is it!
Got you!
All too well.
Here I go! Now's our chance!
I'll back you up!
I'm up. Here I go.
Overdrive! Let's move. Now! Now's our chance!
Understood. Sure thing.
Having to overdrive this soon just breaks it. Oh, it's fine. Still pulls off this bullshit anyway, right?
Ready to go. Activate.
Here I go. Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
Right! There! This is it!
Got you.
Ready to go.
Now. Got you.
Yeah, now it's actually
Let's
starting
move.
to hurt with its attacks.
All right, let's do this.
Understood.
Right! Oh, goddess. Grant us a healing ray.
Thanks.
Ready to go. They're off balance.
Got you.
Wow. I didn't even have him blinded or anything. He just flat out missed.
Here I go. Sit. Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
Please, allow me.
Got you. My turn. All right, let's do this.
Understood.
Jeez, what is this, nightmare mode? No, this thing just has
Ready
a
to go.
bucket of health. Like, I wish I was kidding about this stuff, but it just has a bucket of health.
Time to stop holding back. Rebellion Storm!
You can have a turn. Sure. Maybe that was a bad idea.
Right!
We'll find out.
There! This is it! Please hit me!
Understood!
Assume your stance. Fragrant Garden!
Gather on my blade!
Oops, I still left it alive. Fucking damn it. Ugh.
Ready to go!
I miscalculated and now I'm suffering the price. Alright.
Here you go!
Let me help!
Cheers!
Hey Richie, how's it going? Oh, there we go. Now it's hitting us.
My turn!
The first time was just a fluke.
I can do this!
I'm up!
Here I go! There!
Ready to go!
Alright, delay isn't actually a thing.
Got you!
Please, allow me!
Oh, right.
Shall we move on?
At least hit it with a water gun in the butt. There we go. Mission complete.
Every little improvement counts.
Delay. What's that? What? Having two delay users in the same party is worthless against a Magic Knight? Who knew? Not me. Think that did it? Not yet. Surprise, it grew 2 arms. How can it grow more arms? You can't be serious. Well, think he's ready? Ready enough, but he won't be able to fight for very long. Still, he's the best chance we've got. Elise, Toval, stay back. Why? What for?
Heed my call. Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
I was half expecting someone to say there's no need for that, if I'm gonna be honest. It's like Machamp's twisted cousin. It's like what happens if Machamp and Doublade had a baby. They're not from the same egg group.
What's that sound?
Am I seeing things?
Anyway, it's time for some hot robot on robot action.
recovered enough to fend off this guy at least. Try and actually win this time, got it?
Oh, Celine.
Not a problem. I'm counting on you, Valimar. Our target's the Magic Knight right in front of us.
Acknowledged. However, operational time is limited to a maximum of 300 seconds.
Yeah, we can win 5 minutes.
Caution
It's
is
fine.
advised.
And as we know, cutscene time doesn't count, so...
So this is the Ashen Knight? I'd heard about it fighting against the Alliance forces trying to take over Trista, but wow, this is something else.
Are you really moving that, Reen?
Elise, Topa, I'll take care of this. Stay back.
Roger that. Come on, Missy. We're gonna be in danger if we stay here.
All right.
More effective at fisting enemies, Valimar or Hibiki Tachibana?
I'll have to rely on the unarmed form this time too, but that's fine by me.
Hey, JK. Thanks for popping into the stream.
Okay, here goes.
Yeah, you made it just in time to watch me throw down with the Magic Knight.
All right. You ready?
Alright, so Valimar has no sword. He's just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Anyway, because I have imported clear data, I know where its weak points are. This thing's so much more tolerable.
It's working. Keep it up.
Oh, it's going into its stance. That means I gotta hit in the arm. Which arm? Doesn't really matter. He's got 4 targets. They're all reasonable.
Let's go.
That's it. Just a little more.
No, it's still kicking.
Bring it on!
Gotcha.
Nah, damn. I didn't even get 2 turns of that. That's bullshit.
Let's go.
That's fine. Because it's dead. You killed it. We're the best at robot fighting. Why do they always blow up?
Did it!
I mean, it wasn't much of an explosion. But hey.
Thank goodness.
Easy peasy.
I think he's used up every last bit of the mana he recovered.
That was a close one.
You didn't have a weapon, and yet you still came out on top, Reen. Not half bad. Not that it means you're ready to take on the Azure Awakener. That's a ways away.
You're still gonna get your ass kicked by Crow.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Combat efficiency demonstrated a 5% increase over the previous battle. I look forward to observing further improvement in the future.
Sure. I hope I don't let you down. I barely know a thing about you. But even then, it's clear as day that you're far more reliable than I'll ever be. Well, it doesn't matter how it happened. The fact is, we're now fighting alongside one another as both allies and friends.
Reen's trying really hard to get his head pat on Valimar on, but Valimar's just too tall.
So don't worry. I'll do everything I can to become strong enough to draw out your full power. Strong enough to even win against Crow.
I shall await that day.
Reen!
Hey there. You did great, champ.
Thanks. You didn't get hurt at all, did you, Elise?
I'm fine. I'm more concerned about you. Are you feeling all right? I'd heard about what happened the last time you fought inside that thing.
I'm a little tired, but that's all. I probably wouldn't have gotten off so easily if things were anywhere close to being like last time, honestly.
As I've said once before, all damage taken by a Divine Knight is passed on to its Awakener. So take that as extra motivation to continue getting better at piloting him.
Yeah, because if your Divine Knight gets beaten the shit out of you, just frickin' die.
Yeah, you did say that, didn't you? Well, I'd have to improve my piloting skills to get things done anyway. I've got every intention of getting better.
You're sounding a lot more sure of yourself now.
Does that mean you're feeling better?
Yeah, never better.
Now he's not wallowing in self-doubt again.
If I want to reunite with the others, I need to keep moving forward. Sorry. I've got a feeling I'm just gonna be causing you a lot more grief in the future.
Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm plenty used to it. And besides, I'd like nothing more than for you to be reunited with your classmates.
Thanks, Elise.
You can be such a troublemaker.
Sounds like things are all wrapped up here.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Misty, is it Aubin time? Wait.
It can't be.
No, that's bad.
Oh, not now.
Hi, Birdie. Here to mask another loading screen.
Rianos!
It's the bird I saw in the Capitol.
Hello there, darling. Miss me? It's so lovely to see you again, Reen.
Is that bird talking?
After Celine, a bird shouldn't be any more surprising. Still, you've got some nerve showing yourself, Vita. Although not enough nerve to show up in person, apparently. So what does Ouroboros' oh-so-amazing second Anguis, the Azure Abyss herself, want with us?
What's an Anguis?
Right. It's funny when you run into people who don't know what the Ouroboros people are. It's like, oh yeah, right. Reen hasn't been filled in on what Ouroboros actually is like.
One of Ouroboros' top brass.
It's nice to see you again too, Celine. And while I know of them, I can't say I recall ever being formally introduced to Reen's adorable sister or that handsome bracer with you.
Hands off, Vita. If you so much as look at my sister, I'm gonna put you in the ground.
I'm sorry that our first meeting had to be through my familiar.
Huh?
Misty. No. I suppose I should call you Vita now. How did you know we were here?
We've been trying to find the whereabouts of the Ashen Knight for quite a while, you see. We've been searching for the past month since the Civil War began without any luck. But then we sensed an active magic knight in this area, and that was what finally led us to you.
I wasn't expecting our location to be discovered this quickly.
I got to see your battle with Crow too, incidentally. For it being the first time you've ever piloted a knight, you did rather well. If we're being objective, though, it was more akin to a tiger swatting away at a cub.
Yeah, everyone's just gonna dig into Reen for this. Like, you got your ass kicked by Crow. Loser.
What are Crow and that Azure Knight doing now anyway? And what happened to everyone at the Academy?
I'm sure they're fine, Reen.
Crow's been keeping himself very, very busy. The Noble Alliance forces see him as their little joker. They call him the Azure Chevalier now. I'm afraid I don't know anything about your classmates, though. Emma's in hiding now, too. Still, if you want to know that badly...
Oh.
That didn't sound good.
Nope.
That sounded like gunfire.
Uh-oh. I wasn't expecting them to arrive so soon. It sounds like the Jaegers hired by Duke Alberea are here. I'm guessing it's only a matter of time now before Princess Alphen is taken into their custody.
Heh.
Jaegers? In Ymir?
Yep.
Her Highness?
Damn it.
I can assure you that I have nothing to do with what's happening over there.
Believe me, I'm so trustworthy.
I think you're going to want to hurry, though. Perhaps if you run fast enough, you might be able to get back in time.
Yeah. Vita's kind of a prick. Not gonna lie. So yeah,
How dare she act like this is all some game?
yes, the first time we really start to hate Albrea. Nah, this ain't the first time. Chapter 2
Let it
of
go,
Cold Steel
Selene.
1.
We've gotta hurry.
Yeah, Her Highness and the rest of Ymir are in real danger if we don't get moving.
Right.
Alright. We have control again. Sorry, Valmar. We'll be back for you soon.
We need to hurry down the valley.
Alright. Turbo. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
I wonder which Jaeger Corps we're dealing with.
I really hope everyone's all right.
Let's just hurry.
Mapping the turbo button to the press and the stick is a terrible idea because you need the stick to steer.
Enemy sighted. Let's take them out.
Ready to go.
Can I get 3? Yeah, okay. Spark arrow.
Just activate.
Let's move. Now!
I'll back you up.
You're finished.
Please, allow me.
Sure thing. Sorry, that's it for you.
I'm trying to avoid fights here. Elise, are you okay? I can't believe they sent Jaegers to Ymir. Looks like the Noble Alliance doesn't even care about trying to keep up appearances anymore. I think Angua said she had nothing to do with it, though.
It's true that this kind of thing isn't really her style. If she were to abduct someone, trust me, she'd happily enjoy squeezing the life out of such a nasty spectacle to the very last drop. I suppose it just goes to show that the Noble Alliance isn't quite as united as it looks.
I guess now's as good time as any to ask. Just who is Misty? I mean, Vita Clotilde, anyway. I know that Misty, the radio show host, and Clotilde, the opera singer, were both just acts.
She's a member of the Hexen clan, too. She's known as the Witch of the Abyss, and she vanished after breaking a taboo 7 years ago. Think of her like a sister to Emma. And that blue bird who's usually with her, Grianos, is a familiar like me. A witch? A familiar?
Well, I'm lost. But in short, she's related to you and Emma, right?
Essentially, yes. Emma's been trying to find Vita ever since she disappeared. She had to put that on hold when her duty required her to join the academy. How could we have missed her when she was so close by that whole time?
Wait a second. Misty spent a fair amount of time in Trista, going to and from the radio station building. She was popular among the students, too. And yet, all that time, all those months, you never once realized her true identity? Something's off about that.
Vita likely used some form of curse to keep us from finding out. Witches are capable of interfering with the laws of causality and the cognitive abilities of others. She probably made it so no information regarding her or her whereabouts would ever reach us. That sounds so frightening.
The dirt won the poll, so we will be going with Machias for Cold Steel 2, everyone. No, we will not. Laura won the poll by 7 votes, 32 to 25. Fee got 21 votes, and Emma got 20, and then the rest got some varying numbers that I don't remember off the top of my head. Tell me about it. Makes sense, though. She wouldn't be the only Anguis to know how to mess with people's cognitive abilities. Alright, that's all I need to know for now. Anyway, have you caught your breath, Elise?
Yes, thank you. We can keep going.
Good, let's get to Ymir. Gotta hurry. Oh no.
I can hear more.
Why does this have to be happening?
They might just be warning shots. Try and stay calm.
Are we going to make it in time?
Well, if these monsters stop chasing us. We got more important things to be doing right now, guys. Come on. Oh shit, Ymir's on fire. Everybody, get your snowboards and go.
Oh, heavens.
Your Highness, please hurry back inside the mansion and hide. Whatever may come to pass, we won't allow them to touch you.
But...
There you are.
Oh, I don't have to do my Jaeger voice this time. Yay.
We are the Northern Jaegers, and we've entered a contract with the Kreutzen province. By the order of its lord, Duke Alberea, we are here to take you into protective custody, Your Highness.
No. Auntie Lucia?
Out of the way, woman.
I ask you to leave this village at once. The Schwarzer family has historical connections with the Imperial family. So as long as I live, you will not lay a hand on Her Highness.
You got guts, if nothing else. But I'm not going to repeat myself again. Our orders are that the lives of all other than Princess Alphen are of no consequence. Am I making myself clear?
Come on, you're supposed to shoot first, ask questions later. Not a very good Jaeger.
But please don't!
Don't you dare lay a hand on them!
Oh, fuck yes, get him, Gerald.
Who are you?
Uncle Teo!
Darling.
I am the Baron of Ymir, Teo Schwarzer, and I will serve as your opponent. Begin!
Not all talk, I see.
The art of swordsmanship has been passed down in the Schwarzer family for generations. I couldn't hope to compare to Master Kafai or Lord Asaid, but I dedicate myself to honing my skills all the same.
Clearly you're not the type of noble who sits idly by and hires men to fight his battles for him.
Shots fired at Duke Alberea here.
But I wonder how much use your sword will have if we try this.
I'm sorry, Mr. Baron.
You cowards! Have you no shame?
All that matters to we Jaegers is fulfilling our contract by any means necessary.
Now, that's a Jaeger. I approve.
Fail to cooperate, and you know what happens next.
Rip.
It sounded like a machine gun.
Welcome to the stream, Deej.
There's fire everywhere.
Damn it. Looks like we're up against some pretty high-ranking Jaegers here.
Your Highness!
Well, shit, Reen, your parents are dead. Good job. It's all over now.
Father?
Oh, shit.
No!
They hit him right in the Pepto-Bismol. Reed, yes!
What the? How? Yeah!
Reen?
Die. Whoa. He's a monster.
Reen! Reen, don't lose yourself to anger. That will only lead to a repeat of what happened 8 years ago.
Elise.
He's still breathing. Your father's alive, Reen. Hang in there. I'll do first aid right away.
Lady Schwarzer is just fine, too. She was knocked unconscious, but I don't see any injuries. She's okay. Auntie Lucia, stay with us.
I mean, she was knocked unconscious, so that's an injury, but I mean, minor details.
Are you back to normal? Reen, speak to me. Are you all right?
Sorry, Elise. I lost control of myself again.
It's all right. It's all right. You came back to me in the end. And that's all that matters.
Elise, I'm sorry. I really am.
Well, we beat up 3 Jaegers. That's it.
Auntie Lucia!
That's all of them.
Are you all
we
right,
did it.
Auntie Lucia?
Your Highness, you're unharmed.
Yes, I'm fine. And it's all because of you and your family. I can't even begin to thank you enough.
Your Highness, there's no need to cry. You have the face of an angel. Please don't spoil it with tears.
Well, I'm glad she's in no mortal danger. Toval, what about Father?
I've given him some first aid, but he was injured pretty severely. We should get him to somewhere he can receive proper treatment as soon as possible.
No.
Dad.
Honestly, some people have no patience.
Speaking of people with no patience, hi Vita. Again.
Vita, you...
What do you want with us this time?
I had some concerns about how things were over here, so I decided to come and have a look. Duke Alberea's really gone and done it this time. It's obvious that he really wants to get ahead of Duke Cayenne, but this isn't the most prudent way to do it.
You act like he's not one of your allies.
Now, there's no need to take your anger out on me. I can't undo what's already happened, but if it will help, I can at least clear up his mess for you.
What?
It's time to sleep, my children. Fall into a loving oblivion, cradled in your merciful mother's arms.
A lullaby?
No. This is...
Turn Jaegers into zombies.
You will descend the mountain as you are, and you will report to Duke Alberea that you found nothing out of the ordinary.
Yes, Mother. We will.
Oh my.
Damn, that's creepy as fuck.
Unbelievable. So this is what you witches are capable of, is it?
It's the least I could do after all the trouble you've been through.
Don't pretend like you care.
Duke Alberea is unlikely to doubt what they tell him, so this village shouldn't be targeted again for a while. Although, I'm guessing a gesture like this pales in comparison to what I would have to do to earn your forgiveness.
Damn, no chill whatsoever.
Misty, are you?
Don't be taken in by her sweet talk. She doesn't do things like this out of kindness.
Thank you, Celine.
She doesn't.
Targets in sight.
Haru?
What?
Yoink.
Elise, Your Highness! Shit! Was she here the whole time?
Now that was silly of you, wasn't it? You should never take your eyes off the princess you're meant to be protecting.
Vita is such a troll.
As far as knights go, I'm afraid you failed spectacularly in nearly every regard.
Please, let me go! Targets apprehended successfully. Targets identified as Objective 1 and Objective 2. Mission complete.
Who are you? And what do you want? And why does that thing you're on look just like Eric Getlin?
It really does. I take it you being with her means you're an enforcer or something?
I don't comprehend your question.
She's not with Ouroboros, actually. She's a behind-the-scenes helper of sorts who was donated to the Noble Alliance by an anonymous benefactor. Think of her as yet another ally of the Alliances, much like ourselves, Zephyr, and the Imperial Liberation Front.
Couldn't ask for a more terrifying lineup right there.
That's fine.
If you like, you can think of me as the Wicked Witch, while she's the Black Rabbit guiding my steps with every adorable hop.
Stop messing around! Lady Clotilde, please give the order to retreat. There is no need to remain here any longer.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Let's be going.
Well, shit. Farewell. Hope you liked using Elise in your party.
Rain!
Because,
Rain!
never again.
Elise! Your Highness! Stop! Stop! Bring them back!
Our story is well underway. There will be many obstacles waiting for you. But struggle on and overcome them. And I'm sure that, eventually, you'll reach the stage where the Azure Chevalier awaits. Don't let me down, Reen Schwarzer.
I won't let it end this way! Hang in there, you two! I'm coming for you! I promise!
Reen and Altina's first meeting is interesting, considering later games. Oh, for sure. For sure. Same time, Kreutzen Province airspace. Oh, we finally get to see what the big bads are doing in their big fancy silver ship. Oh, hello, Rufus. So nice to see you again.
Has something wondrous caught your eye?
Oh, hello, Crow.
Well, if it isn't Duke Cayenne and the Azure Chevalier.
Marvelous, isn't it, Rufus? Does it not bring you joy to look down upon our land from such great heights? Especially when one considers our victory in the war that rages on it all but in our grasp.
I'm afraid I have far too much on my mind at the moment to take in such pleasures. But the war is indeed raging on, just as you say. And with every day that passes, I worry more for the people of my father's province caught up in it.
So young, and yet you've already adopted such a delightful perspective. It's clear to me now why your father holds you in such high esteem. Had I a son like you, then I too would take notice of the achievements you've curried in the war thus far.
Is he, though?
You flatter me, sir. Green though I may be, I intend to do all in my power to carry out your will as Supreme Commander of the Noble Alliance.
They're having a dick measuring contest right now. Little do they know that Rufus is the winner.
Please, I am Supreme Commander, yes, but I wouldn't permit merely anyone to take the position of Chief of Staff. Rest assured, you have earned my favor. We are both equally burdened to guide this conflict to a swift conclusion, all for the good of the common people who suffer from it. If only they understood the lengths we go to for them. And on that note, I assume you've already decided on how we will be proceeding?
At present, 60% of the nation is under our control. But on the other hand, the Imperial Army still has a full 50% of its military might remaining. The key to our victory lies in deciding how best to divide the remaining armored divisions between the East and West.
Excellent. Our Alliance forces have you, as well as the Panzer Soldats. We have General Aurelia and Brigadier General Wallace, two of the finest soldiers the provincial armies have ever seen. To say nothing of the Azure Diva and the countless other allies lending us their aid. Our victory is only a matter of time. Wouldn't you agree, Crow?
I wouldn't get too comfortable if I were you. Just so we're on the same page here, Divine Knights aren't omnipotent or anything. Ordine isn't going to be wiping fortresses like Gorelia off the map in an instant the way Crossbell's Ion did. They're not that mind-bogglingly powerful, sorry to say.
Come now, Crow. You're so modest. Well, no matter. We needn't concern ourselves with Crossbell for the present.
Not like you could deal with it anyway.
Gilead Osborne has fallen. No longer will we be plagued by that detestable man and his foolish ideals. However, his loathsome legacy still lives on. And this great nation has been filled with undesirable pollutants as a result of him and his followers. Our primary task shall be to wash away the filth and restore Erebonia to its rightful, glorious form, a land ruled by nobles.
As you wish.
I nearly forgot. Regarding the other Chevalier, I'm in the midst of pondering if there is a way to get him to join us. And being that you're such a close friend of his, your assistance may be required at some point. Give it some thought, won't you?
Understood.
You don't think it'll be quite as easy as our friend the Duke does, do you? I can see it written all over your face.
Afraid not. The army isn't the only thing we need to worry about. Not with the RMP and the intelligence division at large. Then there's the fact we couldn't catch the Crimson Wings. Whatever other potential threats piling up on the side. Plus, you know, your brother's out there too. It's way too early to be getting cocky.
My brother is no less a son of the House of Alberea. I'm expecting him to show me the best he can muster.
Oh, this line. Context, man.
And I don't doubt he'll come at me with everything he's got. But ultimately...
We got a team of bad guys.
Unforeseen circumstances are exactly the reason we carry only the finest insurance. Are they not, dear ladies and gentlemen?
You're so right.
Feels kind of overkill having all of us on the same side.
Still, this is how wars are fought.
Whatever, so long as we get to have our fun.
Just don't forget. We're not here for you. We won't be working together forever.
Oh, but the fireworks that will spark from our partnership will be ever so beautiful.
Damn, Blue Blanc, you almost sound like you want to get it on with Rufus. That's an idea. That's an idea I want to get rid of.
Yeah. I guess I can help.
Point taken.
I know what you mean, Fen. Well, maybe in Hajimari. Maybe.
I can't see anyone or anything out there having a chance against this group of monsters.
That's the idea. I leave the unseen side of this War of the Lions reenactment in your capable hands.
And again, this line, in context. Heh.
You're up against the Ironbloods, the Crimson Wings, and the Horned Lions. With opponents like that, you needn't hold anything back. Go forth and enjoy your fill of battle.
And with that, we get to play the opening again before finishing the prologue off for good. And that's the prologue of Cold Steel 1, everyone. So, I think with that, we can call it an episode. Thank you all for coming. Hope you had a wonderful evening. My name is Logic Blade. I stream on Twitch, and I port all my videos to YouTube, so if you're looking for the old ones, you can check them out there. And if you want to help support this channel even more, I've got a Patreon account that you can check out. And lastly, I also write fanfiction, so if you are interested in that sort of thing, go check out Archive of Our Own and search up Logic Blade. You can find lots of stories there. And yeah, I have to agree that CS2 has some of the better outfits. I think it's Laura's best rendition. Emma has a very nice outfit. I definitely agree with that. Reen's isn't bad. I mean, I'm more partial to his CS3 outfit, honestly. And, I actually think it's Elisa's best outfit as well. I'd have to go through all of them and do the judging. But, yeah, that's enough of that. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you next time.